On today's episode, we talk about Golf Story, Peach Beach Splash, and sports. Let's start the show. Hello, welcome everybody to the EvW podcast. It's been like over a month maybe since I've done a show.
It's been a quick month. I've been waiting nonstop for this.
There's
event.
there's the voice of the lovely Travis Miles Granger.
Whoa.
He's back fresh off his LSAT tests. Am I allowed to say that on the
Yeah.
show?
So when I fail, the whole world can know.
So you're waiting for your results that'll come in this week, correct?
Yeah,
And
I get my.
depending on if you pass, you'll probably move to Dallas and we'll never see you again. But if you fail, there's a chance you might move to Houston. Is that and then we can start the show will start up. So it's up to the listeners whether they want to root for you passing or failing.
We put a poll out this week, and you let us know your opinion.
But you've been okay. You said you've been stressed and you've been
Yeah, well,
sick.
I had strep throat, and then I got a stomach bug because my girlfriend, she works at a daycare center, so she's been bringing home death like on the daily.
That's
And
crazy. But how are the kids okay? Like the kids don't.
they're
get
not, dude. Their kids will be sick, and they're like, it's tough shit. I pay for this daycare. They bring them to the daycare and drop them off, and don't worry about it. And
That's the one of the biggest problems with America, dude. People don't take care of their own responsibility.
they don't give a fuck. If their kid's sick, they're like, well, he's already sick. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, and they always blame other things. Like, the TV, what's it called? So violent these days. Video games. That's why my kid turned out like crazy.
Oh, that's an old complaint at this point.
I don't remember if you worked. I don't know if you ever came across this when we worked at GameStop. But you remember, I would have times when people came in to like buy. They'd be like, "Hi, I'm here to pick up I want to buy a gift for my son," and I'd be like, "Sure. What kind of stuff is he into?" And he's
Call
like,
of Duty's pretty good.
and then she'd be like, "I don't know." And I was like, "What the fuck? If you don't know what your kid's into, how the hell am I supposed to like recommend a game for them?" You know? It was
You
almost
just have to ask a
ass-backwards.
couple questions. Is your kid violent, or does your kid like under 10?
It was
It's
weird.
essentially the dividing line there.
Yeah. But,
So what happens if when we start up the show and no one knows who you are, David? What if we have you didn't introduce yourself?
I don't think it's necessary. If they're listening to this, they probably know who I am.
Oh, you don't think we'll get any new viewers?
Uh,
David
we'll see.
Lau,
David Lau.
the host of EvW,
Yeah,
two-player podcast.
I am Asian, but I don't sound Asian. I always had people call whenever I was a kid. They called me at my house and not know that I was.
I tell you what, if you
Chinese.
started eating over the mic, everyone would know real quick.
Why?
'Cause you smack.
Do you know that or?
Huh? You smack like it's your cultural Asian thing that I have to just ignore because you're not going to change.
Really?
You-
Because I work with a girl who at my work, she's Vietnamese and she smacks like crazy. It drives me insane.
Drives you insane.
Yes,
Well,
drives me insane.
good. Because you used to drive me insane, dude.
Was it always you who said that, or is it somebody else? Because I feel like people have said that to me since I got in trouble in elementary school, actually. Because someone told on me and was like, "David is smacking," and the teacher thought he said spitting, so I got in trouble for spitting on people.
Nah. No, for the longest time, I didn't realize it was kind of just an Asian cultural
To be
way
loud.
that bled over to when they moved to America, so I just ignore it. I
When
try
they
my
moved
best.
over, yeah,
My mother,
did you
my
know
parents
Chinese
would
people used
smack
to
me
eat
upside
rats?
the head. Used to eat rats? What, on the boats over here?
Well, there was propaganda when the Chinese settlers first came. Well, the Chinese first came over here during the gold rush, and they were working, and
Mm-hmm.
Americans had their first brush up against Asian cultures, and
Right.
they made these posters like, "Oh, if you're Chinese, the Chinese eat rats," and then I was actually watching there's this documentary called "The Search for General Tso." So
Yeah.
it's a documentary about the dish General Tso's chicken.
Yeah,
and
I've seen it.
and then they were talking about how the Chinese people they used to make posters about eating rats. They were trying to make Americans feel like because Chinese people were
Yeah.
taking up people's jobs and stuff like that. So they were making these posters saying Chinese people eat rats. And I remember I went to my mom. I was like, "Ah, can you believe that? Can you believe that? They used to make those posters like that." And my mom was like, "Yeah, yeah, Chinese people probably did eat rats though."
Yeah, I mean they were pretty not well off when they got here, so they probably
No,
ate whatever they needed to.
but the thing about my mom said is that they have a saying in Chinese. It was like beside the planes in the sky and the cars on the ground, Chinese people will eat anything. And so it's just my mom said they used to eat rats when they lived in the countryside. They used to eat rats, and I was like, oh. And she was like, David, the rats were like not dirty. It's not like these rats living in the city eating
like in
people's...
sewers or something.
Yeah, exactly. This is like
well,
in the field. They just have like nuts and whatever else they eat in the fields. She was like, they were the fattest, like juiciest rats.
I bet they were fine. Because I've had rabbit before, and I can't imagine it being too different.
What?
What?
I think rabbit's completely different than rat.
Why? It's a rodent.
I know it's a rodent, but I don't think rabbits go around like. Okay, so we had a.
We're talking.
I once had to deal with a rat problem,
Uh-huh.
and like I had to set traps and try to catch rats.
Yeah.
And like rats will eat other rats. Like,
yeah, they're fucked up.
Yes, exactly my point. That I would snap a rat in the trap. It would take me a couple days to go clean it out, and when I went back there, the rat would be like half eaten because they eat each other.
Have you ever heard of a rat king? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? Rat King.
No, not exactly. It's where like a bunch of rats somehow get like pushed together too much, and their tails get tangled together, and they continue to exist together.
As one
and it's fucking disgusting.
Blob rat.
Yeah, dude, it's like a fucking boss from Dark Souls.
Oh, it's from the Nutcracker, right? The Nutcracker. It's the rat. By the way, I was in the Nutcracker when I was a kid. I performed.
Really?
Yeah.
I've actually been meaning to watch it again.
I always wanted to be a soldier or something like that, but I think I always got like set up. It sucked. I always got set up with the crappy roles.
I was in some shitty play called like Mr. Perry's Penguins or something like that.
Mr. Perry's Penguin?
I don't remember. Tyler Perry's Penguins. I don't remember. Some penguin play.
He's got another Medea movie coming out. Ugh. I've never seen a single one, but I just ugh.
Then how do you know? You could be missing out on some grade A.
I know. I just as I said that, I realized that I was like, oh god, do I have to go watch one of these? By the way, okay, so I wanted to get into games and stuff, but I've been watching a show. I recently got a free trial to Netflix again. So I've been watching a show on Netflix.
Which one?
Called The Ranch.
Oh, yeah, it's not bad.
It's okay. There's some stuff I like about it, some stuff I don't.
No,
like.
yeah,
but
it's a hit or miss sometimes.
Whenever I watch that show, I think about you.
Oh, because of Hyde.
Hyde?
Or whatever his name is in that show.
That 70s show character?
Yeah, I mean, because it has
Danny
three different That 70s Show characters in it, right?
Well, they basically have everybody from That 70s
Yeah,
Show.
which is pretty cool. That's why.
Have you gotten to the point where Fez shows up?
Yeah, that's why I counted the third one. I saw him a few times. I'm glad he still can work.
I heard Kitty's in there.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Oh, and Red is dead. That's too bad.
Oh, he
That'd
died?
be great. Yeah, he died.
Oh man.
I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly certain.
So, dude.
You made me.
What was his name again? I forget his name.
Red.
No, but in real life.
What's his name in
he's got a very familiar name.
My son.
Kurtwood Smith. Kurtwood Smith.
I really like him.
Yeah, he's still alive. He's 74.
Oh, he is? Oh, I'm just an idiot. All right, that's my bad.
Kurtwood Smith. You know he was in RoboCop, right?
I have never seen that movie.
He's the bad guy in the first RoboCop movie.
Really?
Yeah, he's pretty. The thing about it is, you know how certain characters they're. Again, I think he was in RoboCop way before That 70s Show, right?
Yeah.
But after seeing That 70s Show and seeing him as Red Foreman, like you can't not see him as anybody else.
I agree.
So when I went back to watch RoboCop, I was just like, dude, I can't take this guy seriously. he's like a bad guy, but he's like a comical, weird.
You've seen Dead Poet Society with Robin Williams, right?
I'm sure I watched it at some point. Don't remember anything about.
Well, Red's in that movie as well, and his son kills himself, and you just hear Red go, "My son." It's all right.
It's all right.
But he basically plays an asshole dad, just like Red. I wonder if that's where he got the job from that acting.
Maybe you get typecasted. But anyways, yeah, in the ranch. Yeah, so I see every time I see what's his name walking around, Danny Masterson walking around with his big ass beard and his like shades, his brown tinted shades. I'm like, huh, maybe that'll be Travis one day working on.
Well,
the ranch.
my hair doesn't get like that anymore. Actually, I'm growing it out, and it's more just it falls down now. It doesn't really, no curls anymore.
But yeah, so they're like cooking stuff and drinking and stuff and basically fucking anything that walks.
Don't we all?
No, I don't.
Well, wouldn't you if you could?
I can, but I choose not to.
Sure.
I guess I'm not a true Texan, anyways.
True.
The Astros are up 2-1 right now.
Oh, good. Knock some humility into them, please.
Why? Into who?
It's because the fans are little. You know what? They're not insufferable. I'm insufferable, but I hope the Astros do all right.
Well, who knocks them? What's insufferable? And who are you trying to knock into?
Well, I just mean I'm a Rangers fan, so the Astros have been kicking ass all season. I just want them to have.
They've been up and down. I can't believe they lost. They were leading. They were leading the AL for the entire year until stupid Cleveland came around.
Well, that has nothing to do with they're in the playoffs now.
Well,
that's different season essentially. But yeah, so the Astros were 2-1, and then was hoping the Rockies would make it past the wild card to go against the Dodgers, but oh well. But you Darvish is for the Dodgers now.
Yeah, I know.
Which kind of pissed me off. Yeah.
I was hoping we would get him. I wanted him to come to Houston, but I don't think
that would have been cool.
Yeah, but I don't think he would. I don't think he actually wants to be in Texas. I'm sure he has more friends in LA or more.
Yeah, I imagine. But that makes me. He was probably my favorite baseball player on the team.
You Darvish?
Yeah, I really liked him.
Huh.
He's the one that hooked me into the Rangers just because I enjoyed watching him pitch.
What about Masahiro Tanaka?
Masahiro Tanaka, is that the guy that's in Japan right now?
No, he's in New York. He's the Japanese pitcher they got from New York.
For the Yankees?
Yep.
Oh, I don't watch the Yankees. I hope they lose and die.
He pitched a shutout last night.
Wow.
You know the season before he came in Japan, he was a perfect like 27-0.
Oh wow.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
He won all his starts that year and what led him to the championship.
Have you I'm sure you don't, but have you started or do you watch hockey at all?
I don't watch hockey. I started playing hockey games. I made a friends.
Oh really?
I made a friends with a couple Canadians, and they've been trying to teach me hockey video
games. That's funny. Yeah, just because the Las Vegas has a brand new team, and I've been watching them.
Las Vegas does?
Yeah, they got a brand new team for this season, the Golden Knights, and it just so happens that
Las
the season
Vegas?
Started.
Las Vegas.
The season started
Golden
the week of that tragedy or whatever, and so it kind of all came together to where I wanted to watch the Golden Knights, and they've been winning so far.
They're a new team, or is it a team that moved?
No, it's a brand new team.
Just one? They just made another franchise, or there's a couple?
Yeah.
You think you have to make a couple to even it out, right?
I don't know how that works, or maybe I don't want to say 100% that it's not a team that just moved, but I'm fairly certain it's a brand new team.
Las Vegas Golden Knights. Weren't they the Predators originally? Something.
I haven't. I don't know, dude. I just started watching it. All right.
All right. So talk to me about these Switch games that you've been playing.
These Switch games. Well, Stardew Valley's. We know what that is. Let's start with Golf Story.
I started up Stardew Valley a while ago. It was a lot like Harvest Moon, and then I put it down.
What? Well, I mean, you're not a fan of Harvest Moon games, really?
I am, but I feel like here's the thing about Japanese games, right? Japanese games tend to not open up. They either. Well, I don't actually. I played a couple games that are. I feel like Japanese open world games are never really that open world, or they like take a while to open up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you don't like that?
Take a while. I like it when they take a while. I feel like Stardew Valley, they just drop you in. It's like, here you go. I remember there was a Harvest Moon game. Like literally, the first 5 days you spent like doing, like they're like, oh hey, today you gotta dig up the dirt, and then I spent the entire day digging up the dirt. And then the next day they're like, hey, today you gotta plant the seeds, and then plant all the seeds. And then the next day it's like, oh, you gotta water your plants. And then so like literally they were taking you step by step, like holding your hand through it.
I've played the Super Nintendo and the N64 version. I don't think they did it in those.
In the Wii, it was definitely for the Wii
Because of
because
the
I
Wii.
remember when I was on the Wii, I was picking up everything for the Wii and Harvest Moon. I can't remember
Well,
which one.
I think after pretty much the N64 or maybe the PS2 version, it really dropped off, and that's why Stardew Valley kind of came around, is because Natsume really dropped the ball on it.
Yeah, because they run out of ideas or what?
I'm not entirely I don't know if they knew who they were shooting for, like what kind of crowd they wanted, and they were just I'm not sure, but the quality definitely dropped off.
Well, there's there's this Harvest Moon that you're basically like during the day you're farming and then during the night you're like going and rushing into dungeons and fighting things.
What, Rune Factory or something?
Rune Factory, that's the game I played.
Yeah, that
Rune
one's pretty
Factory.
good too. I enjoyed that.
That's what it was, Rune Factory.
Yeah, and Stardew Valley incorporates all kinds of elements from both those series, which makes it quite enjoyable. I really enjoy it. But speaking of the open world you're saying, because I was trying to talk to this with my roommate about how I didn't like the Zelda. I mean, I enjoyed the new Zelda, but for me, it's just too open world, and I get a weird look when I say that. But when a world is that wide open, I feel like there's not enough concentration on characters
No,
and
absolutely. I know what you're talking about. Exactly. I liked the new Zelda for what it was, but there's also stuff that you miss, like because you really can't have a solid story, right?
Right.
You can't tell a story when you can do anything you want. You can't tell a story because you have to leave it open ended enough to where you can run around and
the
do
thing
stuff.
that excited me most about Breath of the Wild is that I saw it as them using this new engine to get the best game they could out, and then the next game will be the Majora's Mask of this with that engine.
That's how Nintendo's always been. I mean,
yeah, and so I'm really looking forward to the next one. I think it's probably going to be amazing, and I bet you Tinkle or Twinkle will be Tingle.
Yeah, the world is. I can't imagine. It's weird because it's weird to imagine that every Zelda game from now on is going to be like that, where you just get dropped into this big world. Like I can't imagine like they built this entire world and then like it's gone now after the next season pass like download thing. Like they're just going to be like, okay, the world's over.
Yeah, unless they do something surprising, but I don't know why they would. That's
crazy.
Not like Nintendo.
Did you ever play Crackdown?
Yeah.
Did we play that together?
It had a Halo 3 beta on it, dude. Of course I played Crackdown.
Oh. Yeah, so like Crackdown, I feel like the Crackdown world was so like fantastically designed and then like I played Crackdown 2 and it was like the same, it was kind of the same map, but they had like changed it up a bit and just I feel like a shame that you just left the Crackdown world and just like, well, okay, well that's it,
Yeah.
I almost feel like they should just jump back into it again.
Well, I think they're in production hell right now for the third one, right?
Yeah, see, that's sucky.
Which,
but anyways,
I stopped caring.
Golf Story, how far are you in Golf Story?
Golf Story, I'm in it's something Peaks. Have you been playing it?
Okay, so you got to the third area.
The third area.
Yeah, I just went into the third area. My game froze and then I reset it and I haven't jumped back in.
Dude, that game, I never actually got around to playing Mario Golf.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was an RPG, or I might have given it more.
Mario Golf is an RPG?
Evidently, that's what I was hearing.
Way?
Have you played it?
Which Mario Golf? Oh, the DS one?
Like, I don't know, dude. I never played any of them. I was like, I'm not playing golf. It doesn't matter if I'm Mario. I'm not interested.
Funny, right? This is why Golf Story is so good because,
dude,
you're not really playing golf. Like, you're running through a story and like
a funny story. Even.
Yeah, and golf is you fought the moles, right? Like the moles are stealing all your golf balls. It's so stupid, but it's hilariously great.
It's quite a surprise, and I've been very pleased with it for sure.
Yeah.
And there's definitely some skill involved. Not much at all, really, but there's some.
The golf is very easy. I wish there was a couple things that I wish they would change, like here and there. But like, yeah, the golf it's fun. Like for me, I'm always just trying to land the ball directly in the hole, right?
Yeah, I gave up on that.
I'm just like, let's just get it in there. Just I've hit the flag so many times, and then bonk, and then just
it bounces right into the rough or some shit.
Yeah, and you're like, you piece of crap. But yeah, so it's cool.
Yeah, I've really been enjoying that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but other than that though, my main gaming recently has been Fortnite, and those free to play. I never played Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. so I've been checking that out. And then Amnesia, the Machine of Pigs, was also
Oh
free, so I'm
shoot!
gonna check that out soon.
If you had an Xbox, I would pick up Fortnite today and go play with you.
Dude, pick it up. It's free to download. Why don't
I
you
know
just
I already
download?
have it downloaded, but I have downloaded for Xbox. You want to play on PS4, right?
Don't you have a PS4?
I do, but why do I want to play it on
Download it
PS4?
because you can play with me. I'm not gonna. I don't have 300 or however much it costs
Uh,
to buy an Xbox these
okay, so you have a
days.
PS4. Do you have
Yeah.
any? Do you have any interest in playing Gundam Versus?
Sure. Is it a fighting game or?
I don't know. I don't know. I picked it up. I'm just waiting to open it, whether to decide to open it or not.
Well, you let me know. I mean, I've played. If it's just another 2D fighting game, I don't
It's
think
not
I'll have
2D fighting game. It's like
Well,
some
you know,
3D.
I don't want to play Budokai, basically.
No, it's not Budokai. It's not like that. I don't think.
Okay.
At least I don't think so. But anyways, so that we could move on to the other PS4 game that I've been playing and that I'm gonna try to get you to play.
Is that
It's called PBS.
PBS? Peanut butter shit?
No,
Peanut butter story time?
it's
What
it's
is it?
it's Peach Beach Splash.
Oh my God. So
Sennen Kagura. It's a third person shooter, but
with Japanese.
instead of running around like Americans with guns, you're running around as Japanese girls with water
Yeah.
guns.
Yeah. Are they all wearing white shirts?
Well, they're all wearing bikinis.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll play it. What was that one game for Xbox 360 that was like a bunch of samurai women that would go
Oh
around?
yeah, there's that clip of you on the internet. It goes, ooh,
That's
boobies,
it.
butt
Yeah.
crack. You don't remember that clip?
No, I
He
do.
said boobies, and they can say butt crack.
Yep.
Yeah, you're talking
My,
about One Chambara.
there it is. Yeah.
Yep.
They
It's
can
even more
change.
ridiculous now. Like I played the PS4 one; it was ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember actually being kind of disappointed over Ochi Nabara because I thought it would, I don't know, just be better for some reason. But if I
What you
guess
expect?
I don't know what I was expecting. But anyways,
Yeah. So Peach Beach Splash. Okay. So here's the thing. Okay. Um, I it's a very different shooter. Like there's a horde mode and you would think that you would. I was expecting like a Gears of War Gears of War horde mode, right?
Uh-huh.
So you run and you take cover and you peek out and try to get headshots, jump
Right.
behind the cover, but like the waves are literally done in like 30 seconds.
That's not very long.
Yes, it's very weird. I'm still trying to get a hold of it, but like the
So
waves
it's
are
fast
over.
paced or
It's very fast paced, and the thing is, we kept having problems because we couldn't get past the 10th. Like we get through 10 and we couldn't make it to the wave 15. The waves come in groups of 5. So like
Mhm.
group 1, you 5 stages. Group 2, 5 stages, all the way up to like I want to say 50 stages, stage 50 or whatever. And
Mhm.
so we kept having problems because we kept getting bum rush. It's all these little people running around, and I don't know. See, like there's a sniper rifle. There's like a sniper rifle. There's like a Gatling gun. I'm using the dual splats. Oh, we gotta play some Splatoon again. I haven't played that in a while.
Yeah, for sure. I actually put it down for a while too.
Yeah.
I once I hit the wall of needing to start using the motion controls, I lost all interest.
You should do it though. It's much better. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
so I've
what I
been
hear.
using dual water guns, and like the thing about it is I kept running out of water, and then you have to like refill your water. And so the refill, it's not like reload in like or Gears where you and then you just shoot again. You actually have to sit there and pump your gun up, you know?
So this gun isn't, or this game isn't that perverted then?
Oh, it's
'Cause
super perverted.
it is.
It's
There's not
terribly.
just like a breast pump they can hook up to then, or
No,
some crazy shit.
it's ridiculously perverted. I don't play it for the like it is it's laughable, like boobs bouncing everywhere.
Yeah,
Like
it's like
ridiculous.
some Dead or Alive
Yeah,
physics level.
which for me is too much. It's
Yeah,
like it's fine. It's fine. It's fun to. It's good, nice to look at. I'd rather look at girls in bikinis than like a bunch of big burly buff dudes, right? But
right.
but I don't need like their stuff flopping around everyone ridiculously, even if it's realistic.
Yeah,
like that's Japan always is unnecessarily overboard with stuff. But,
yeah.
but like so we had this epiphany last night. Me and this guy, Greg. We've been playing online, and we had this epiphany moment that so. When we played with some random dude, and he started the game, and when we started the mission, He turned and he started shooting me. And I was like, what the hell is he shooting me for with the water? And I'd run away, and he'd like chase me down trying to shoot me. I was like, what the hell? What's wrong with this dude? So like through accident, we discovered that if you shoot each other enough, you get into like this hyper mode where you don't have to reload. You have infinite water, and you just go blasting away. But it's only for a limited time.
Yeah.
So the strategy of the game is to act in horde mode, at least, is to constantly be dousing your own teammates so they hit this hyper mode so they can mow down bunches of bad guys. And then after we figured that out, we had no problem with the waves anymore.
It becomes a lot easier.
Yeah, but the problem is the waves only last certain. So you want to try to time it so that you get a wave before the bad guys come, shoot them all out, and then have time to reset it again. Because if you run out in the middle of a wave, you're basically screwed.
Yeah.
And then there's a card system. You have a bunch of cards that you have to equip and use them for like extra modes.
So there's actually like a random number generator in there.
It's really weird. It's a really weird game, but I'm really enjoying it. And I can't wait to play some more.
That kind of reminds me of the game that's coming out for Switch soon called Morphe's Law. Have you heard about that?
I saw that game.
I'm definitely gonna pick it up. It looked interesting.
I want to pick it up, but I'm not gonna play it. I know I'm not gonna play it, which is why.
You don't think that'd be a good game to stream though? Just like you can shoot your teammates to make their head really fucking big.
I'm sure it's a great game if you can find people to play it with and stuff. But I'm always more about co-op than I am about.
You're not the shooter.
Yeah, the reason I'm playing this game is because customizable fucking outfits in this game, dude. There is so much customization. It's kind of ridiculous.
So you like horde mode though, essentially, because that's what Fortnite has.
I've always loved horde mode as long as it's with friends and
the
horde mode has to be a certain fun. Like Gears of War horde mode is okay. If you get enough people together, then it becomes fun, But I would never like. Did you ever play? Splinter Cell? Is it Conviction Theory? No.
Chaos Theory.
Chaos. No, not Chaos.
Yeah.
Which is the one on 360? Is it
Double Agent, the one that we did
not Double Agent. Conviction. Splinter Cell Conviction.
Oh.
Conviction?
Yeah, something like that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, that one had a horde mode where like you and a partner could run through. Yeah, it was super fun. I tried to get through all of them. There was like achievement for there was like 10 waves, and like if you got through all 10 waves, you get an achievement, and you had to do it on like every single stage or something like that.
I wish they'd release a new Splinter Cell.
Yeah, see, like
dude, that multiplayer online was my first introduction to Xbox Live, and I absolutely love that game mode, the Mercs versus Spies or whatever.
Okay, so have you ever played? You've never played the Splinter Cell 360 co-op?
I don't think so.
That is the best game co-op. Conviction's one of my favorite games. I had so much fun because, it's so much fun. I remember which Splinter Cell did I play? I think maybe it was that one. It might have been that
definitely a series I really enjoy. I've beaten a few of those,
never played
which
it,
I can't say about many.
Or I have a 360 I could send to you.
My brother moved to Alpine and he left his 360 to my mom, so I might just go nab it.
No, go nab it, dude. Get it, and like it's just so great. I forget which Splinter Cell game it was, but I remember the first Splinter Cell game I got. You run in and you're like checking with your camera, and you open the door, and the people you're trying to hit are all like watching a soccer game, and you're like, okay, and you're talking on the mic, and I told my partner, I was like, okay, you shoot the one on the right, I'll shoot the one on the left. On the count of 3, 1, 2, and then perfectly right as we were about to shoot, like something happened in the football game, and they're like, goal, and they both jumped up and started, like jumping around.
Running around,
like, hold. It was so great, man. It was just like
funny.
One of the coolest video game sequences.
Do you think you would enjoy that new Ghost Recon game? Isn't that essentially what it is? Yeah.
Again, see, I've heard some great stuff about Wildlands. Nobody to play with, which is why I've never picked it up.
I would definitely be down, but I have the same reason. I don't want to find random people. I have a hard enough time playing with.
No, that's great. I totally want to do that. Wildlands is how many players though?
I think it's 4.
See, that's the hard part, is getting 2 other people.
Well, fuck that. We just do you and me. You don't need 2 other people. We'll just play hard mode.
This is why I love. But you got to pick this up. You got to pick that up.
I'll get Wildlands. I'm pretty sure they have it at Netflix at Redbox, so I can just go get it.
Yeah, but then you got to pay $5 or whatever.
Well, we'll just beat it in one day.
Here's the thing: I don't mind buying games for you, provided that we're actually going to play them.
Well, see, that's the thing. I can never actually guarantee. I might hate it.
Oh,
you
God,
never know. Well, I'm such a finicky player. There's only a few type of games I like, and it usually involves me having to buy 50 games before I find that one game that I'm going to enjoy this year.
Yeah, see, that's where I've just gotten into. I'm just getting into playing as many games. I just fuck it. Used to, I'd feel guilty if I didn't finish a game and I got it. Now I'm just like, screw it. If I don't like it, put it down. Just move to the next one.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
It sucks too because I bought Madden for PS4 because I was like my friend has a PS4. This is why I don't buy games for based on other people anymore, because I bought it. He was like, "Oh, get it on PS4, then we could play each other." We played each other 3 times since the release, and all of them within the first week. He hasn't messaged me since then to play it. I'm just sitting on.
Well, I thought you used to really enjoy Madden Online 2004. What
2004
what's
was
wrong?
On PS2.
Yeah, but what's the difference? I mean, you don't enjoy playing against people online now?
No, and also because I don't like the online experience, mostly because it's laggy and it just depends on.
Is it really?
There's always going to be some sort of lag. It's never going to be completely smooth,
Yeah.
So there's always going to be a little bit of delay, and I'm just like, it's not worth it for me to play. I would play against my friends, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in going. And the online culture is terrible.
Like, I can't remember the last time I bought a football game.
NCAA, dude. I think you picked up NCAA when we were working at GameStop together. I remember you picking up NCAA once, and I was like, "What the hell are you doing picking up NCAA?" And they're like, "I'm gonna play it," and I was like, "Really?"
I just can't get into it.
Yeah,
I have a hard enough time getting into sports games
it's
learning everybody and who's good and how to build a team and whatever the hell else you need to know, and then all the button combinations to do all these. It's a big endeavor to get into a sports game, and I just don't have time for football.
I know that's why a lot of people don't get into it, is because it's not exactly the easiest. So what are we gonna do? How are we gonna wrap this up? What else we got to talk about?
I've picked up skateboarding.
An actual skateboard?
I got a skateboard, and I've been busting my ass on a daily.
God, are you wearing a helmet?
No, that's for pussies, bro.
I'm gonna buy you a helmet. You have to.
I have a helmet. I put it on when I'm trying to do tricks, but if I'm just like cruising down the street, I'm not gonna put a helmet on.
Are you gonna more bust your ass when doing tricks, or are you gonna be when you're riding down the street with cars and stuff?
Yeah, when you're doing tricks, cause when you're like, if I've been trying to do jumps and stuff, and every time I do it, the board flies out from under me, and I land on my ass. So
jumps.
What are ollies?
Oh man, are you picking up Sonic Forces?
Sonic Forces. I mean, I might.
Did you finish Sonic Mania?
Yeah, I beat Mania.
God!
I'm still enjoying the game.
I didn't beat Mania. I put it down. What level am I on? It was some annoying ass stuff. That's a really short game. I feel like that game's not very long.
Yeah, it's not that long, but quite honestly, it has a lot of replayability. I feel like
if you like Sonic games, sure.
I did, yeah, and I like going through the level once I know it, so I can go quickly and beat the shit out of it.
I guess.
And
some of those bosses are like so vague. Like you get to them, you're like, "What's going on?" Yeah, there have been a couple that I really like though. I like the spider one.
All the bosses were pretty enjoyable. I like the.
I just feel like they're not
level.
Huh?
I like the Puyo level.
Oh yeah. I did that one. I my thing didn't record. I lost my recording, so I had to redo it. Have you seen the new Mario Odyssey levels?
I have been not.
Oh
not
my god! Okay, so yeah, I don't want to spoil it. The Nintendo Championships were on the other day, and then like they pulled a wizard where like, oh, the last level, the last challenge in the Nintendo World Championship 2017, Mario Odyssey. Oh, just like they did with Super Mario Bros. 3.
Yeah.
Man, dude. The stuff they showed was like, oh, dude, that game is gonna have so much ridiculous stuff on it.
I'm excited.
It's absolutely incredible. Where do you buy your games from?
GameStop down the street.
Oh, okay. So is there not a Best Buy closer?
No, there's no Best Buy near me. I go to Walmart or HEB sells games now, but.
See, we need to hook you up with a Best Buy account.
Why? I mean, I go to San Marcos, but what
20% off. Best Buy, you can hook it up 20% off.
Even new games?
Huh?
Even new games.
Only on new games.
Oh, really?
Everything. I never pay $59.99 for a game. I pay $47.99.
Wow.
Every game is 20% off.
Nice.
And then
that's pretty cool.
And then on top of that, Mario.
How do they make money doing that though? Because don't they like? I remember working at GameStop.
You know how many games I've bought from them since doing this?
Yeah.
Whereas used to I didn't buy them. Now I'm buying like games.
Yeah, but I could have sworn we worked at GameStop. We found out that they make like $5 per new game sale or something like that because they buy them at 55 and they sell them at 59.
I guess maybe they make only $1 or something. I don't know. Maybe the games can't cost $59.99 to make. You know.
No, for sure. There's no reason for it to be that high. They should lower it. More people would buy more games, but
what was it called? But also with Super Mario Odyssey, if you reserve it, you get a $10 gift certificate back.
Oh,
so it's just ridiculous. $47.99 plus $10.
Yeah,
$10 back. Woo!
Just pretend to be you, or do I need an ID?
Well, see, no, you have to set up your own because I use mine for mine already. I already reserved Mario.
It's not Mario. Like it's not a loyalty program. It's more like you just walk in, sign up, and you have the 20% discount.
No, there's a loyalty program. It's $20 for 2 years.
Oh, okay.
For 20%, it used to be $120 for 2 years.
Oh,
they dropped it to $20.
Still kind of a deal if you're going quickly, but 20 is much better, obviously.
Yeah, I didn't sign up when it was 120.
Well, hopefully I'm going to be having some money laying around once Mario Odyssey comes out, because that's a must buy, obviously, for me. I'm looking forward to it. I don't typically not watch video games trailers unless I'm definitely getting it. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward to it. Also think I'm going to start playing Warframe today.
Are you doing okay?
With what?
I went running with my brother recently, and he says
still
he has.
In town?
Huh?
He's still in town?
Yeah, he's still in town. He says he has a hard time breathing when he runs. Like he's always out of breath.
Does he smoke cigarettes?
Well, that's the thing. He said to me, he was like, maybe it's because I smoke. When he was in China, he smoked a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you're going to be sitting on that residual tobacco shit, tar, whatever, until you run it out. You just have to run it out.
Is that how it works? I don't think that's how it works, does it?
No, I mean, you can wait. How long ago was he in China?
Like 7 years.
Oh, Jesus. Well, fuck. He should be better now. He just needs to run more.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's been running recently, so.
Yeah.
Did you like that new Tales of the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie?
I stopped watching at 3 because I didn't know what was happening in the third one.
No, I know but I like Javier Bardem and.
No, I don't care about that show anymore.
The show.
That TV show or whatever it is.
I'll eventually watch Glow. When are you coming down to Houston next?
I don't know. I haven't given much thought. I'm going to Dallas to Texas State Fair next weekend.
Texas State Fair?
Yeah, I've never been, so I'll get some deep fried shit and set my life back a few years.
Was that one with Big Tex?
Yeah, that burned down a few years ago, I think.
Oh, really?
I think so. I'm not sure if they remade it or not.
Record some of the stuff that you eat, dude. Did you ever give your girlfriend those bug chips?
I did.
And she said what?
She she was like, "Oh, that's not bad, but I think I'm good." She didn't want any more, and I tried one. I was like, "Yep, I've experienced it. That's all I need." Because you're right, it's grainy. It kind of like falls apart and it's all grainy in your mouth. It's weird.
It's
like
weird,
they were fine though. They tasted fine, but yeah, the texture was weird. 1 cricket per chip. But,
okay.
Yeah. Was that it?
Okay. Yeah. Let's cut it here. I don't want to get too long. So, thanks. We'll hopefully see you again next week. Maybe.
Alrighty.
Go Stros.
Go Stros, I guess.
Bye.
Adios.